is this clip? Did we see this? Things get too hot when Numi sleeps with Michi. But the thumbnail is like me naked in a bed hugging Numi.
That's a good one.
God have mercy on my soul today, chat. I'm telling you. What is this? Why is the thumbnail the way it is? Hold on.
Thailand trip. We have 2 hotel rooms. The first room had the roomies. Tommy,
Oh, I miss her so
Lynn,
much.
Tony,
Time to
and
tune into
Tina.
my
And then the
CCTV.
other hotel room had the VTubers, Show,
Time to
Yuzu,
time to
Yusan,
tune
and
in.
Michi. There was a couple single beds and then one big bed. And then Michi
Right.
was like, yeah, you want to share a bed. The way that she was telling me about this was like, because there were no other beds, we should share the bed together. And she
I swear we saw this already.
Like, yeah, I like, and I'm like, I don't really like to, you know, be near people. I don't want to blah, blah, blah. So hearing this and wanting to not make her uncomfortable when she kept saying this and bringing it up over and over and over again, I said, oh, okay, well, this is a really good thing because the other hotel room, there's enough beds for everybody. And so for this whole trip, I was staying with my roommates in the other hotel room. My reason for this was literally because she just kept telling me that she doesn't want to be near people unless she's 100% comfortable with them. And I said, no, that's so fair because we just met and I don't want you to be uncomfortable. So the way that I decided to put this together is...
Yeah, this is like, we saw this already. Oh, there's more here.
I was talking, we were all like hanging out in Michi's room that night. All of us were. We were just hanging out, and then this was the day that the cover with Michi came out. So we were watching it together, everyody. We were all hanging out and having a great time together.
Because we watched from
so we're all getting ready to go to bed.
clippers.
And at this point,
So
it
there would be
was
over.
past the 24th, which was like
see.
me switching to going to sleep over with the VTuber.
Yeah, but I'm still standing at that, by the way, in front of... Okay, listen, hear me out. There was a date set, okay? The date was set and everything. I give it everything. Okay, sure, but this still makes sense to me. There was a date. She didn't do the date. It's like we already gave the scheduled date. But this shit makes me sad because when the fuck someone's gonna want me like Michi wants Numi, bro.
Okay, good night. Bye. And so I said, okay, I guess she doesn't want to share the bed. Yeah, you're right. I tucked Yuzu into bed and kissed her forehead. And then I said, I walked over to the room. Because, okay, and then there was another night where I tried...
Heavenly!
Like, oh, wait, yeah, it was when Show was drunk. And I went back to the room with him because I was going to sleep over there. And then Michi just fell asleep already and took up the whole bed. And I said, okay, well, next time then. Because she's like, yeah, when you come up here, blah, blah, blah. I said, okay. And then I go up. She's dead, sprawled out on the bed. And I said, yep, well, you know what? Yeah, cool.
We saw this yesterday. I swear to God.
People can say, like, you should have. But honestly, I'm not the kind of person that would do that if they're sleeping. And she looked really cute and cozy. And so I said, okay, well, maybe next time. Or maybe she really doesn't want to just room with me because she was not giving signs. The next day, the day that we were getting
This is
tattooed,
fucked up.
Yusan's tattoo
This is
took
the full
around
clip.
5 hours.
Oh, look at her cute
So
tattoo!
it was just
Oh my god, wait, this is the tattoo that I was telling you guys about. Numi got a little rat, and like during the car ride to the tattoo store, Numi kept talking about like, what kind of rat should I get? Which kind of rat? And then I told Numi that she could put the rat here. So then it looks like the rat is trying to grab a spoon, and it'll be so cute.
Thanks
me
to Confarben
on
for the
Michi's lap
13
for like
resub.
5
What's up with
hours,
this can't be
and
shit?
we were just talking the whole entire time. I got really mad because I said, wow, wish Michi lived next door because she gets along with me so fucking well and likes everything that I
Yes,
like. And
Numi should have come over. You both overthink and assume like crazy. We know, but you didn't see her talking about the night you slept together.
What do you mean talking about the night we slept together? We just slept. Is she gonna complain about the fucking heat again? Okay, you know, before we see what she says, I'm gonna predict, okay? She was trying to assassinate me, bro. She was trying to kill me. She purposely turned the heat up to purposely kill me. That's what she's gonna say. I know it because that's what she said to me the next morning.
And then,
I
you know
swear
what she
to God,
decides to
if you
tell
and
me this
Numi
day.
don't get together, I am actually
Says,
going to
I
crash all
actually
the
don't
way
like
out.
sleeping alone.
What? Wait.
And I just-
Wait. What did she say?
And then, you know what she fucking decides to tell me this day? She says, I actually don't like sleeping alone.
Okay, no. Okay, chat, I live alone. I sleep alone, okay? I sleep alone every day. Is it nice? Well, no. But
Never going to live down that 2
no.
times 0 equals 0
It was because
reputation at this
that
rate,
room,
huh?
no, that room was haunted. Chat. I told you the story of the ghost story. That room was fucking haunted, okay? And I don't want to sleep alone.
Alone
in a
with
haunted...
the voices.
Well, I am... The voices that I know are better than the voices that I don't. You know what I mean? And I like my voices in my bedroom that I live in right now. But when I'm traveling, who the fuck touched me? I don't know. I don't know you like that, bro. So, like, it's different. So, it's nothing like that. Okay, I can sleep by myself just fine.
You shouldn't backpedal that quickly.
I said,
Bikes are meant to be pedaled forward.
4 fucking days ago.
Thanks,
days
Headless
ago.
Hands, for the
and she was
sub.
like, well, I just, I didn't want to, like, get in the way of you and your roommates. I'm like, they're my roommates.
That's true.
I fucking live with them. I can see them anytime.
I said
And she said,
Tonky, by the way.
I just really wanted to, like, and I didn't want to say
Why
it.
did she
I
say
didn't want
that?
to be overbearing.
No, I didn't say it that way. I said, oh, I didn't wanna... I didn't even stutter. No, hold on.
All I'm hearing is excuses as to why you failed yet again.
No. I said it like, I simply want you to be happy, milady, is what I said! How is that a problem? I just want you to be happy, milady. Tips hat. I said it very macho-ly and cool, okay? What is this fucking whimpering ass voice she's putting on for me?
And I said, I the whole time thought you didn't want to because you were so, like, every
Michi
time that I
pulled this
tried,
room is
you
hunted
were
card.
not giving me any sign and you didn't say anything. And she's like, well, I was actually really sad because you never slept over. And I'm like, and why didn't you tell me this before? And she's like, well, because I
Thanks,
didn't want to
Killer, for the
intrude.
14 resub.
And then Yusan
Yeah, I
was
didn't
just
wanna
sitting there. And I'm like,
intrude.
Yusan, do you hear this, bitch? I'm like, Yusan. She was going, and then, like, Michi was like, I was going, then she was in. But you said you were going to come over on the 24th, and on the 24th I was waiting. I was like, you were sleeping.
Exactly.
And you're sprawled on the bed.
What is this message? Her saying she thought I hated her on the last day.
Michi, does Indo not have aircondite toning? Like 25C? What the hell is your blood made of Indo spices?
We do. I just like it warm, okay? I like feeling like my fingertips are warm. But 25... Okay, correction. It was 27. But 25 is pretty good, too. I like it... Yeah. No, we had this conversation yesterday. I prefer my room warm, like my heart, because I am a warm person, okay? I'm kind and shit. So I like to be a warm and open and sweet person. I don't like being a cold, shivering, whatever the fuck this is supposed to be. And first of all, second of all, context to this, by the way. On the last day, I did tell Yuzo, I was like, I thought you hated me, but it was because of the start. There was a whole story to it, okay? From, like, in the first couple of days, I thought Yuzu hated my guts. Because, like, I didn't know. Like, I never spoken to Yuzu before the trip. And then Yuzu was, like so calm and collected. And then, I don't know. I thought she hated my... Okay. Okay, you know what?
Michi also thought that Yuzu hated her. And she waited to tell Yuzu
If
on
you
the
were
last
snuggled up to
day.
Numi,
And so it's
you
like
wouldn't have
monkey
been
raid?
cold. Just
Oh
saying.
my god. Well,
Better to sleep in the cold as you
well.
can snuggle up with lots of blankets and make a mini fort to sleep in every night with the fan blowing a lot of cold air to sneak breaths of.
Now that the raiders are here. Also, sorry, I'm still a little bit sick, so every now and then you'll hear awkward silence because I have to mute myself to cough. But aside from that, welcome in raiders from Connor's channel. I had a fun time. I think I saw... What were you guys playing? I was watching you play something today, but... Snake. No, Snape is the... Metal Gear Solid. I hope you had a lot of fun. Thank you for the raid, Connor. Chat, if you haven't yet, go... I mean, I'm pretty sure you have. But if you haven't yet, go check out Connor. Their name is CDogVA. And give the raiders the warmest of chat welcomes. I'm currently defending myself like my life depend on it. So, TLDR, I went on a trip. Raiders, I need your opinion. Your professional, genuine opinion. I told my chat, I like to sleep... My ideal sleeping temperature is 27 degrees or 80 degrees Fahrenheit. I know that it's warm, but it's definitely not like psycho hot, right? Like that makes sense. 80 degrees Fahrenheit or 27 degrees Celsius is like ideal sleeping temperatures for me. I live in Indonesia, okay? Our temperatures are plus minus the same. That is psycho hot. Okay, Raiders, I need your genuine opinion. Warm? Like, is that comfortable?
80 goddamn degrees? Are you well?
What the fuck do do you mean by that?
Thanks Nicholas 30630
That is normal.
for the 6 resub.
Too hot. No. What is your preferred temperature then? Okay, let's say you're about to go to bed, right? You're about to go to sleep. You're comfy in your, like, PJs, you know, like... I like to sleep in an oversized t-shirt. You know, I don't like to sleep in, like, long sleeve stuff. I like to sleep in, like, minimal clothing. 24, 19, 18, 21, 20...
There is nothing normal about that.
Huh? -2 degrees, ban that guy. 21 to 23 degrees maximum. 25 is comfy. 25 degrees Celsius and 27 degrees Celsius is literally the fucking same, chat. Like, 27 isn't hot. Hot is like 30. 30 is hot. 27 is like enough wind. You know, it's like you're sleeping on a beach.
22 to 23
right?
Celsius is the best. I
Really?
sleep at 20°C.
I feel like 20 is too cold. 23, I see sometimes. Like, if you're feeling really overheated, 23 degrees...
You just need to accept that you're a cold-blooded reptile whose body locks up if hit with a cool breeze.
Listen, man. I like to sleep in warm temperatures. I feel like we are warm-blooded creatures, chat. You know? We are all warm-blooded creatures. Which means we prefer warmth. Like, we are supposed to be in the warmth.
If it's above 0°C outside, I'm too warm, hiss.
Ew. Sorry, I didn't think we have a Yeti in chat. What the fuck is this shit?
You got scared.
You prefer...
We
I
keep
think
the
people
apartment
should
at
prefer
68
warmth.
degrees Fahrenheit here. You die.
I keep...
I am
okay, I
close
never
to
turn
Canada
on
and
my
have
AC.
slept with the window open during a blizzard. The cold is a comfort.
I think you're psychotic. Okay, for those of you that... I've seen some people be like, yes, Michi, speak your truth. 27 degrees Celsius is very comfortable. And I see you. You're so valid for that. I think people that sleep in the cold are psycho.
Chat,
I sleep in the warmth, so you don't have to
36°C
buy
is
anything.
The regular room temp in Indo. 27°C is like entering a fridge. Not everyone lives in Achatic, chat. Other region exists.
Exactly. You tell
So,
them.
That's
You
why
tell
you own
them.
snakes. You're cold-blooded. Also, were you really snuggling with Numi all the last day?
I did. I mean, like, well, I wouldn't say snuggle.
Michi, warm-blooded means your body keeps itself warm. It's cold-blooded creatures that need to be in very warm temperatures.
Oh, is that how it works? I thought warm-blooded means your blood is warm. And then cold-blooded means your blood is cold. That's why the name is warm-blooded and cold-blooded. Anyways, back to the clip.
I
The fuck
literally
was
had
that
to
sound?
put her
It
to
would be
sleep
great
like
if
2
the
times.
Arundel
Didn't
was
you like
tattooed
brush her
on the
teeth
wrong
for her?
hand.
I literally had to put her to sleep like 2 times. Didn't you like brush her teeth for her?
Undefined the forehead.
Did she? I know I accompanied Yuzu to brush her teeth.
Scratching her back until she fell asleep. Her the whole time you're like, wow, is this her way?
Yuzu gives really good back scratches.
Because she hates me.
She does give really
I said,
good
"Why
back
would you wait?"
scratches.
She's like, well, at least we know now. I said, I'm gonna kill you, bro. I'm gonna kill you without to it. And then I'm just trying to yell at Yusan with this. I said, Yusan, isn't this crazy? Yusan was like, yeah, but also you guys are really cute. And I said, that is not like, that is very kind of you to say. But
Yusan,
not
angry.
what I wanted to hear. Like, I mean, this was the day before they left, yes. So then we get into the Grab to drive back home. We're sitting with our heads rested against each other on the drive home, and she was like, I wanted to cry. She's like, Numi, can you please sleep with me tonight? I was like, yeah, I mean, you literally could have just said something the whole fucking time. But she said,
It took me an hour to build the courage to say that, by the way. Oh, all they do is laugh in your face, chat. I took an hour to say that, and it did not happen that the way it did. Okay, it was not like that. I was like, hey, would you let's go? I said it very charmingly.
like, can you please? I don't want to be alone. She's like, I didn't want to sleep with anybody but you.
Why is she saying it like this? I don't talk like that.
Till the day before. And so I said, all right, better late than ever, whatever. And then, and guys, this felt like a divine test from God himself this night. Yuzu in Sho's room was the more ideal temperature for me. Yuzu is dying in that room, by the way, because she can't handle the cold. Michi prefers the heat. She did not tell me that she didn't turn on the AC that night.
I
You guys know
forgot!
that I
Oh my
can't sleep
God.
in warm temperatures. So
A woman
I get
can't
into the
forget.
room and I
That's
was
fine. That's fine.
Michi went to like take a shower and I was just talking to Yusan because Yusan's bed was right next to me. And then I started to fall asleep. But it was so hot. I just didn't even really have the blanket on me because I was already dying. I was just already...
I want you to know, chat, she talks about it this way as if like I'm hoarding the AC and shit, right?
Thanks,
she could have just turned it back on. Like, at any point, she could have just walked towards the AC and clicked the on button, and it would have... shockingly, chat, I don't mean to, like surprise you in this way, but if you click the on button, it turns on. What? You're telling me that if you turn the on button, it'll turn on? You're crazy. I never... So I just want you to remember that, okay? At any given time, she could have just clicked that button that says turn on, and then it would have turned the fuck on. Just remember that.
not doing very well. And this, you guys know about how we said we would put a couch
Numi is so
between us
kind.
when we were...
Okay, wait, no, Yusan, wait, stay. Be honest. In the last day, okay, no, you slept with me in my room for like most of the trip, right? Did you think the room is hot? Be honest, Yusan, because most of the trip, the AC is always off. Like in our room, the AC is off because we have the doors open, and Shoto's room was so cold.
Poor
it was
Numi
hot.
suffering for life.
Huh? But
You nerds were playing 6D overthinking chess against each other.
you got scammed. No. During one of the days, I remembered, Yusan was like, Michi, is it okay if I turn the AC off because the room is so cold? I just simply hate aircon. You hate the air conditioner. But you think it's hot. I don't get it. I don't understand this. Am I an idiot? Is there like a sentence that I'm missing here? The book is like half open. Valid. Dude! Chat. I swear to God. If I say anything, chat's like, Michi, you're a psychopath. Okay, you're crazy. You're insane. You're fucking stupid for that. But if anybody else says anything, chat's like, valid. W valid. Nah, you're so right. You're so real for that, valid queen. What's up with that? I'm starting to think that you're purposely going against me to piss me off, you know? I'm starting to think that at one point we kind of like lied. Yusan said, guys, I believe we can live without aircon. We have jackets. Okay, but were you suffering? Wait, if you found it hot, did you find it comfortable? Or like, was it like, oh my God, it's so hot, I'm gonna die. Like, is it that bad? Or like, is it like, oh, it's comfortable. Like, it's hot but comfy. Or is it like hot but not comfy? Yusan! I need to know. I need to fucking know. Please. It's like, it's warm. Like, in our room, it's warm. Like, comfy warm, I think. Right? Right, Yusan? Hello?
You are the psychopath who has to sleep at 27 degrees Celsius.
Hot is comfy, okay? Okay, when you want to compliment someone, you call them hot. A reason? Because hot is good. Oh, boom! Yeah, no, fuck it. Justified. Depends. What do you mean depends? Were you comfortable in that room? Or did you also not say anything? Was I the only one comfortable in that room? Was I the only one comfy in the fucking room? What the hell? It's starting to dawn on me. I feel like probably yes. Why did anyone could have just turned on the... I'm not okay with heat that can make me heat stroke. Okay, the fact that you didn't get a heat stroke means that the room is okay. Okay, I'm gonna take that as you think the room is comfortable, right? You think our room is comfortable and it's nice. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I believe in that. You almost killed Yusan. Where did that story come from? Y'all just making shit up. But the rest, I don't bother. I'm not bothered with anything. This is why Yusan is Yusan. This is where the aura comes from, bro. They're okay with anything. They're like, yeah, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with that. While Numi's fucking dying. It's not that bad.
sleeping.
It wasn't
I
bad.
like fall
I swear.
asleep and then like I wake
The
up.
room
and
wasn't
I'm
bad.
Like, night.
It wasn't.
And I was like, and then I'm facing away from her because I can only really sleep on like my right side. I was barely awake at this point, and I feel something touch my back. I feel a little grumpy at this point because it's like I woke up a little bit and I was in and out of consciousness. I kind of turned over my shoulder. I turned around and I saw these eyes looking at me with a pillow that she put between us.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What?
This is what you wanted, right?
Poor Numi. She suffered so you would have it comfortable and now gets slandered for it. I mean, it's not like that is something new for her, or something unexpected. And maybe she even survived.
I think she made that up. I don't think that I don't think that happened, chat. I deadass don't think that happened. Hold on. Let me re-listen to this. Let me jog my memory.
Came from.
Wait.
This is what you wanted, right?
What?
Turn over my shoulder. I turned around and I saw these eyes looking at me with a pillow that she put between us. She's like,
I remember the pillow.
This is what you wanted, right?
Is that what I said?
Father, calm the f on. And I don't remember, but I think it pissed me off so bad that she did that I just like grabbed the pillow and chucked it across the room.
Impression is spot on.
You like this.
Can't
She's like,
be
this
a
is
lie.
what you wanted, right?
I did not
threw
say that.
I said, you don't need to do that. Don't do that.
No. Oh my god. Okay. No. I remember what I remember what the fuck this girl is yapping about. All right. So here's the thing, chat. Throughout the trip, this was during the trip, Numi told me that she prefers sleeping on her own bed. Yes. And I was like, okay, she likes her own space. That important to the story. So then I was like, all right, we're sharing a bed and shit, right? Maybe she's not comfortable, like fucking, like if she has to turn her body around, she sees another human being right there, like that'd be weird. So I was like, I meant it in a way like, is this like comfier for you if I put like, because the pillow was huge. It was kind of like a bolster, but like a pillow bolster. So it's not as big as a body pillow, but bigger than a regular pillow. You know what I mean? So I put it in between us because I'm like, as long as you're comfortable. Like that's what I mean. I'm like, as long as you're comfortable. I was not looking at her like this, deadass. I did not look like this, bitch. I was like, I did not look like this. There is no point can my face physically fucking look like this. You-san can attest. You-san! Ding ding! Okay, they just fucking leave. You-san, ding ding! I don't think I physically can fucking look like this. Correct? You-san, do you think I can make this face? I literally don't. I think physically, all the time. You-san, please don't lie. Please. You-san, I'm telling you, okay? Chat takes everything you say as the truth. You-san, please. I want you to... My reputation is in your hands, you-san. Chat takes everything you say as the honest truth. That's... I can... I do not make that face. Chat, this is a narrative that they are trying to spin around, right? IRL, my face do not fucking look like that. You know how many people say, oh my god, I thought Michi was like judging me or Michi hates me. My face is like not like that. I do not make this face. I do not. You're fucking crazy. Chat, they're crazy.
And then
not true, didn't happen.
The cutest,
lying for content, shaking my head.
And immediately attaches to my back. I don't do well with body.
Lava chicken.
I did what?
You don't need to do that. Don't do that. And then she let out the cutest, happiest squeal and immediately attaches to my back. I don't do well with body heat because I get warm super easy.
I did not squeal, bitch.
And then no AC. It was like, I woke up. It was almost 80 degrees in the hotel room. And I woke up, had the worst sleep of my life. Worst sleep of my life. Yep, it was horrible. That's how you know I really love Michi, because I like, when I felt that wave of heat hit me, I said,
so much.
For the sake of love and friendship, I'm doing this for her. I'm doing this for her. And then I just tried my best to force myself asleep, because at that point, I was wide awake, because I was so hot. And then in the morning, she's like, well, it wasn't that bad. She said, oh, it seems I forgot to turn on the AC.
Thank you,
and I just
Sam.
look at her, I said, so
I believe my Oshi. They never lie. Thank you. Everyone else but me is your Oshi, chat. I swear to God. Yusan, I will fucking kill you. I want you to know, these people in chat, okay, anything you say, they will believe. Anything. Stop fucking lying. I got you, Michi. Check DMs. Alright. When no one's got me, I know Heavenly's got me. Here, bro, just play this 24/7. Heavenly! Shut the fuck up and get the CCTV robot!
Michi,
Please!
we have seen you run up Gunrun's credit card and not remember it.
Oh my god! Me staring at my Asterion wall tapestry.
Certified cute wet kitten.
No, you freak. What do you mean? Okay, actually, I want you to know. I'll do it right now. I'll do it right fucking now even. If I click this button, click. And then... Wait, why is the robot not waking up? Hello? Robot? Fucking weirdo. Camera is... Oh, the robot is sleeping. It's over. It's over. She hates me. She kicked me out. She didn't charge the robot. My robot! No! She didn't charge it! Because it's too hot. Shut the fuck up, Chad. Just enjoy the video.
You wanted me to die. So you wanted revenge on me. She's like, no, I just forgot, but it wasn't that bad. I thought it was perfect. I said, Yusan, please tell me you thought it was hot. And then Michi was like, no, like, come on, Yusan, tell her it wasn't bad. And then they just looked at Michi and said, no, it was really bad. Guys, it felt like when it's 100 degrees and then there is a fan on, but you know, like that smelly fan smell? That's what it felt like in that hotel room. There's no...
It did not! Okay, first of all, I knew it was you. What do you mean you knew it was me? The fucking robot is off! I can't do anything even if I wanted to, first of all. Second of all, what the fuck do you mean you knew it was me? What the fuck? It's on. No, it is not. I literally just checked. It said robot's off. Okay, well now it's on. Well now. Try again. Oh. Well now it's on. This is what you want? I do not talk like that. I see you, Pooty Bear. I told Heavenly about it. I just see it. Good morning, princess. Do you want me to unmute? I can do that, but I don't want to bother you. Pooty Bear, Pooty Thang. I like how she's just here. Yes. Okay. Hello. There she is.
Good morning. Hey. Hey.
Inception. Good morning. Wow, you look so good today in night
You
mode.
like that?
Yeah, okay, that emote chat, the fucking Riz emote, that is literally what she's doing right now. Like, no joke, one to one, that is exactly what she's doing right now. Honestly, I don't know why this looks so much more defined in night mode. But I'll send it to you. Why does this look so fucking defined in night mode? This is why people think I'm a creep. Hold on, I can't send it when I have the fucking camera off. Hold on. Ah, yeah. Where the fuck is this? There you go. Cause you are. I am not. You see this? I am very nice. Number one. Number two. It wasn't that hot, I thought to myself. And it wasn't like damp, stanky, I don't know, fan smell. Okay, it was like, I thought it felt like the nice breeze of the ocean is what I think. My
no
opinion.
worse feeling than sleeping too hot. I think I woke up like drenched in my own sweat. It was horrible, and I felt so bad. That's why I didn't take off the blanket, because I didn't want her to feel my sweat.
What do you mean so selfish?
I will suffer for her comfortable night. Like, I will do what it needs to be done. It's so. Then she turned on the fucking AC. Like, then she turned on the fucking AC in the morning when it was already.
No. I rushed up to turn on the AC. By the way, for that, I saw one person in chat saying like maybe communicate. Okay. I want you to... I forgot! You know the word... You know the word... sorry, guys. I feel like you guys are rage baiting. No. I feel like I lost my temper there a little bit. Let me calm down. You know, sometimes, right, when someone forgets... it's called forgetting, okay? I forgot to turn the AC on because Shoto's room is so fucking cold. Right? So then I was like, oh, let me just have this room off because of Shoto, everything is so cold. So she could have turned the AC on. Why did you forget the AC? You know, she could have turned it on if she wanted to. So, I don't know what to tell you.
Did you also forget to ask her to sleep with you until the last day?
Stop rage baiting me, man. Don't rage bait me. Okay? Don't talk to me. Just don't fucking talk to me anymore.
Too late, and she was already leaving that day. And yeah, after that,
But why did you choose to
Yuzu was
forget?
heading up for
You
her
could have
sponsor
chosen
stream,
not to if it was
and
important.
then I was on my little twin bed, and then Michi came on into the bed, and then the way that we were cuddling in the nice
The gist of
temperature,
every one
I said,
of these
wow,
stories
it
is
could have
either
been like
one
this.
or both of
It
you
wouldn't have
were
been me, like-
overthinking. Shrug.
But we had a set, you know. No. Heavenly trained me. I remember my training. I'm sorry. You are right. I am wrong. Suck dick, chat. No.
Like trying to social distance in the bed because of how hot I felt. It could have been us actually cuddling, if not for the fact that she tried to assassinate me. Like, bro. No, was no one else capable of turning on the AC in that room but Michi? Oh no, I could have. She's like, why didn't you just turn on the AC? I said, I didn't want you to be uncomfortable. So I didn't touch it. And then she told me when we were texting yesterday that she actually brought pajama pants, warm pajama pants, because she was ready to sleep in a cold climate.
You see?
with me.
I
And
was
said, "Oh, cool.
prepared.
You decided to not mention that to me. Yeah, okay, cool. So you really did try to kill me then. That's great.
I'm prepared
and
for
she's like,
this.
well, at least we know now. I said, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, shut the fuck up.
I did
But,
say that. That's true. That's
yeah,
true.
that day, the day that she was leaving, we were like very much attached to each other. And I said, wow, so funny how this would have been like that if we just said something. So I cried.
I have
when
a
said
picture of
goodbye.
that too.
Did Michi cry? No. Michi hates me, bro.
Thanks,
She
yo,
tried to kill me the night before. What do you
IFA72 for
mean,
the
bro?
sub.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. When we were about to go, Numi was crying, and then Hami took a picture of Numi just like laying, like, you know, the Peter Griffin death pose? That was Numi on her bed, and Hami sent me a picture. It's like, this is her right now, and she's like crying in bed. I couldn't cry. Like, I couldn't. First of all, I was with my mom, okay? If I cried, my mom's gonna be like, ha ha ha. So I gotta lock in. And second of all, you know, well, Numi was already crying. I need to be there. I don't cry in front of my mother. I just can't do it. I feel like I've cried more in front of my friends than I have in front of my family. It's different. The vibes are different, all right? My family can't see me that way. No.
Definitely the she fell first, the other fell harder type beat, except she didn't fall for me. It was just me being very attached because when I like somebody, I'm like obsessed with them. I was like hugging her and like crying in the lobby, and then her mom walked by and I was like, I love your daughter. Her mom was like, oh, she loves you too. And then I was like, ah.
My mom likes Numi. Aww. Yeah, this is literally what happened. She was like crying, and then I was like, I love your daughter. And my mom's like, Michi loves you too. And then Numi started fucking crying more. That is literally exactly what fucking happens, bro. But my mom, she is so sweet. My mom really likes Numi. She thought, and I quote, my mom said, Numi really brings out a softer side from you. And I looked at her and I said, yeah. And she's like, yeah. She said that in the car before we, like on the way to the airport. My mom was like, I like
Thanks,
Numi.
Flying
She
Hog,
brings
for the
out like a
6
softer
resub.
side from you. And I was like, yeah. Here's the thing, chat, okay? Everything I say, is it completely true? I'ma keep it 90% of the time, chat. Because 10% of the time, I'd be fucking lying. You know what I mean?